You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Just like lay back. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so pretty.
Oh, here we go. I look.
Hi.
Hi guys. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. That hair flip was something else. You had to stretch.
We're talking about Beyonce, girl.
Oh my god.
You can't talk about Beyonce, you're just not allowed.
Who is talking about Beyonce now?
Like, I just don't like it. All right, Tiffany girl, I don't like it. All right,
who is it?
Queen B, I don't appreciate that shit. All right,
Who is it today?
girl. First of all, let me say hi to y'all because I love you guys. Hey. It's in the building, y'all. Shout out to Tiff West. Oh my god, we love
you. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
Girl, we love you, girl. We love you, girl. Where's my girl, Courtney? Hey, Courtney, girl. Oh my god, I love you, girl. So, hey, Kat. We love you, Kat. Hey. Hey. So, we're just jumping on here real quick because one, I'm at work, so of course these people are gonna be totes annoyed. And I just saw some stuff earlier about Beyonce, and I didn't like it. I was just like, don't talk about Beyonce, okay?
About Beyonce.
Her name, like, don't fucking talk about her. I don't like it. So, hair flip.
Understand.
Tiff West in the building, y'all. Shout out to Tiff West. Hi. Oh my God, you can't sit with us. These hoes can't sit with us anymore.
Look, in the words of King Payne, a pussy hoe could never.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't know, first of all, we're not only gonna talk about Farrah, we're gonna talk about Tasha K ass too because she get on my motherfucking nerves. All right, Tasha, with these little whack ass apologies and all of this bullshit between you and Lovely ass, girl, you got me fucked up. You and that wet haired hoe, y'all got me fucked up. All right.
Throw that wig away.
And all of that. Nah, y'all ain't about to
throw that wig away.
So we're gonna touch on that too, because y'all know, Tasha K, all of a sudden she wanna apologize again. All of a sudden she wanna apologize again. Like, I'm sick of this bitch and these fake ass motherfucking apologies. How? So I'm gonna be checking her ass too. But we're gonna get to Farrah real quick. Let's start with Farrah. So
what Farrah do now?
Farrah get on my goddamn nerves, all right? I'm sick of her talking about Destiny's Child like she's still in Destiny's Child.
She still wants the clout, you know? She still wants the clout. She still wants everybody to know, yes, I was in Destiny's Child and I was treated wrong and I was kicked out. But girl, you could not sing. Oh my God.
I was not saying she could dance. None of that. She couldn't do none of that. She couldn't do none of that. So it's like, Farrah, okay, girl, first of all, you and Michelle were supposed to be like temporary.
Temporary.
Y'all were supposed to be permanent. It was never supposed to be that type of situation. All right? Here, flip. So let's start there. You were already a temp, all right? Like working for a temp agency. How? You were already a temp. So let's start there. All right. Farrah could not sing. Farrah was just pretty. She couldn't sing and she could barely do a two-step. All right, the little choreography that she did get, don't get me wrong, she had to learn quickly, but still at the same time, we're not gonna make it seem like, girl, bye. Like, you're irrelevant. But anyways, shout out to Impressive, because Impressive just did a video today on the whole Farrah situation, and basically how Farrah's, with these allegations trying to insinuate that Matthew Knowles was like trying to coerce her sexually, and I invited her to hotel rooms, and how the whole fallout with her and Beyonce happened to her when she came Beyonce's home after being sick, missing a show or two, or not even necessarily a show, just like an interview, an exclusive interview that they were doing, I believe with MTV. So she ended up missing that, due to her. Well, no, she didn't. No, yeah, she missed that, but she made it there to go to the show, but she was still sick, So anyways, when her and Beyonce fell out because of Matthew Knowles, because they didn't like how Matthew was treating them, and so obviously they fell out because of that, and that's Beyonce did. And Beyonce was very young at the time. She like around between like 18 and 20, so she was very young when all of that stuff was happening. So Beyonce was naive to a lot of things that I believe Matthew was doing. Him having two whole children by two whole different women.
Right.
And they need one of them.
Daddy's girl,
you know.
That she loves, not loved, but she loves her daddy.
Right. And then she want to come for Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce's mother was the hairstylist and her father was the manager and her cousin was the lawyer and the cousin was the... Okay, first of all, don't get mad at Beyonce.
You bring your team with you. Like what? Okay,
and Matthew started it, so why wouldn't he keep it in the family? Like, I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, people want to just make like, oh, well, all of her family worked there, so she had her family all the time, and I didn't have my family, so it was really hard because I needed my family.
Take care. She didn't have her family either, so.
But her family was professional, so it's not like, you know, her family was just around just to be around. Like, she was like, her sister's the backup dancer, and all the girls. So what?
If it was my sister, she would be the backup dancer too.
Like, you come to a point?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, what is your point?
Because you already ain't got no talent, Farrah. So we know your family don't.
Could not sing on key, could not harmonize.
Not harmonize at all. And there's multiple parts where Beyonce will walk up to her
and be like, "Can you catch this note? Can you hear the note? Can you hear the note?"
Beyonce said next to her like, "Say when no one is around you, say baby I love you if you were running your
She could not catch the note.
Like Beyonce was getting an attitude. Like, you getting on my nerves.
She did though. Beyonce did look at her like, "Bitch, do you not hear yourself? Bitch, can you not catch the
right up next to her?
Going.
When no one is around you." Okay, like, I'm sick of this shit.
Was.
Get on your note.
Exactly. That harmony was so terrible, but okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Yeah,
Beyonce was standing there. Because you know Beyonce was a perfectionist. Kelly is perfectionist. You know, so when they do things, they're gonna keep practicing. That's what Farrah should have been doing, was continuously practicing. Because I would have rolled that ride on the Destiny's Child till the wheels fell off.
Right.
That's why you still talk about Destiny's Child, not because you're irrelevant. You don't matter. Like, what have you done since Destiny's Child? Why does every time you come to the forefront, it's something about Destiny's Child?
She ain't doing nothing.
It's like, Lord, girl, shut up. But let me keep working. We can keep working this video down because she was getting my nerves in it. And then she was just like, oh, and then when I went to Beyonce's house, I told Matthew that I didn't want to talk to him. So Beyonce was just like, you're gonna put you're gonna respect us in our house. And Beyonce was right for saying that.
Absolutely. You're not gonna come up in my house disrespecting my dad.
Don't come from my house disrespecting my daddy. Like, this still his house.
Exactly.
Period. So I'm just like, gross. Like, I mean, she had the right, and then she was like, and then Beyonce walked away and it was like muttering on the way to her bedroom. And then Beyonce yelled out loud in the house, "I'm done talking to you." I'm like, ooh. Beyonce, you better follow.
I was not raised by a weak woman, and ain't no weak women.
Beyonce was like, I wasn't raised by no weak woman, and ain't no weak women in this house.
Okay.
You better tell him, Houston.
Totally get it.
You better tell her. So, I mean, but don't come up in here trying to like, that's her parent. And then at that age, Beyonce, like I said, very naive. You know, I'm sure the relationship that she has with Matthew now is completely different, you know, than how it was then. Like, I'm sure it seems like there's more static now. Yeah. But back then, I'm daddy's little girl. Like, you know, me and Solange, we get what we want, bitch. Like, I mean, but he built that empire, you know, so you can't necessarily knock him for keeping it all in the family. If my daughter was in a group, I'm going to push my daughter to the forefront. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, if you think that your daughter or somebody else in the group is like, if Kelly parents thought that she had more talent than Beyonce, then push your daughter to the forefront. Push that talent out of her. Push that quality out. Show us that she needs to be up front.
That's the name of the game.
Exactly. Like, show us that she needs to be up front. We'll move Beyonce. We're not moving out the way. You know, she can move, but show us that she's a star. You know, and Kelly is a star. You know, Beyonce is a star. Michelle, but nobody else was birth stars because they didn't stick with the group and they kept going around. And then these women are still powerful. Like, Beyonce was still powerful, Kelly's still powerful, Michelle's still powerful. So with LaToya and LaTavia and with Farrah all going around saying negative things about Beyonce and them, how do you think the people that work with them, if you're trying to stay in that same field, gonna view you? Mm-hmm. Team Destiny's Child, team relevant. Y'all ain't relevant. So if you go try to work with a producer that Destiny's Child is about to or just got done working with, it ain't nothing but a text message or a phone call to be like, don't work with them hoes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Work with them, don't work with them, and so you getting blackballed. And then I'm not going to say Beyonce getting blackballed her because I've just never really seen any talent in Latavia. I mean, not Latavia; she can actually sing. Farrah, I never saw any like. She's just pretty. You know, you're just a pretty face. You know, you're not like a star. You're not. And even what she sang on that Moron's Last Chance show that didn't go nowhere, it was horrible.
It was terrible.
I'm like,
the old girl had every right to call her out. She was like, but did you like really sing though?
like,
yeah. That was me. No, girl, those were not your vocals. Those were
she said, but did you?
Yeah, but did you though?
That was every bit of Latavia, and that's what a lot of people don't realize about it too, is that Say My Name. And so that's Latoya and Latavia on that track. That is not Michelle, and that is not Farrah.
Nope.
So they got replaced mid record, like mid tour and whatnot. So it wasn't them. They didn't redo the song or anything like that. No, those vocals that you hear is Latavia and Latoya, Beyonce and Kelly. You know, so she didn't sing. You know, the song when she came in was around the Say My Name. It was actually the Say My Name era. And when she came in, everything was already recorded. You know, the album was already being sold. You know, so it's not like she jumped in, and you can tell that it was super last minute because Farrah was an extra in the Bills video.
Yeah,
Beyonce's chair when Beyonce turned the chair around, wasn't it? Yeah, when Beyonce turned the chair around, it was Farrah. You know, so and then right after that was when the breakup happened. So they needed people quickly, and like Beyonce and them said during that, they got along with Farrah. You know, Farrah was cool, they liked her, and I'm sure Matthew was like, "Hey, well, what do you think about that girl?" You know, they're just like, hey, look, just somebody shit. It needs to be 4 people.
Like she's pretty. Like let's just grab her. Let's just grab her. Shame on them for doing that. Shame on them. I understand that they had to have replacements quickly, but you know, they still should have replaced with quality.
What do you mean by quality?
Someone that can actually sing. Farrah is cute, but she couldn't sing. So shame
she didn't
put her in there quickly, and then you want her to harmonize and do all these things, and she can't sing.
But they were supposed to be temporary.
Right, they were supposed to be temporary, but you need to temporarily be able to harmonize with us.
But I get that she needs to be able to harmonize, but why would she be able to harmonize if she was just supposed to be temporary? So basically, they were just supposed to be in the videos and then find members in the process.
Lip sync that motherfucker, you know, do whatever. But at the end of the day, if it's me, if it was my group, and even if they're still supposed to be there temporarily, they still need to have some talent. They still need to be able to dance, even if it's temporarily.
Well, she could dance a little bit. I mean, she had a cute look.
Could not sing. Did you hear that harmony?
Beyonce said, if no one is around you,
she could not harmonize. Like, girl, you need to get it together.
I feel like get on them notes.
Put her with no vocal coach, like nothing, nothing.
Period. So she was trying to basically insinuate that, you know, Beyonce's like, you know, this mean girl. You know, like when she went over to Matthew Knowles' home where Tina lived, Solange and Beyonce. And she goes over to their house. And like they were saying, she was trying to throw this also shade too, which I really didn't appreciate, by her saying that only her and Kelly and Michelle had the tan and Beyonce didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Basically trying to insinuate the fact that they wanted them to be darker so that they would be less appealing so that Beyonce could stand out. You know? But why when she's already Creole? She was gonna stand on no matter what.
But even if you're Creole, even with lighter tone women, if you tan, you're going to get darker. Because if you look at Farrah before and Farrah towards the middle-ish of the whole Destiny's Child thing, her tone was definitely darker. So, I mean, honestly, I can believe that. I can believe that they had the other girls tan. I can believe that they probably put the other girls in darker makeup to make Beyonce look lighter. I can believe that.
Well, I just don't understand first, let's answer this real quick before because I feel like this is a good topic. Tansy said, hi, Tansy. Hi, girl. Tansy said, didn't Farrah get kicked off for being on that pimping book cover? No, she got kicked out of the group She didn't get kicked out, honestly.
She quit.
Left. So she didn't get kicked out. So,
she
but
left abruptly.
Yeah, she left. She didn't get kicked out.
But the rumor back then was that she was pregnant and got kicked out. Am I the only one that heard that?
No. Read what is on the screen.
K9, are you, boy, bye. Take that off the screen. K9, we're not about to play with you today. So
okay.
Bye. You know better. You know that girl can't sing. You tried it. I wish we could play that clip for K9 right now with the same.
Watch what you wish for.
Or we need to play that harmonizing clip for K9.
Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. K9. Oh, okay, you want to try my bitch?
Okay. Not sing,
okay.
Bruh. Sorry.
You want to try my bitch? Okay. One second, all this bitch Farrah can sing. Okay, girl.
One of these days, I'm gonna have 2 eyebrows. I really can't wait till COVID is over so I can get my eyebrows threaded. Like, this is ridiculous.
Into multi-platinum successful groups, and I've been there work to stand it, and I've been the biggest one in there still together. I know, but you weren't in it. I wasn't in it. I sold 19 million albums on Say My Name. I know, but did I what? Ask? Did you? Absolutely, I think.
Rest my case.
One more time.
Absolutely, I think.
In the back. Yes, that's a no. That's a no.
Don't ever come for Halo again in your life. Don't ever come for I've been drinking. So
he said Farrah was his fave for what, 2 days?
She was in the group for 6 minutes.
How can she?
I've been had burps longer than Farrah done been in the group. I burped longer than she was in Destiny.
She was there for like 2 seconds.
No, John, I got you live. Hi. Did you get my DIG message? I think so, girl. I'm everywhere, girl. But I will hit you up as soon as I get off of here. Hi, girl. Hi. So, I don't say what she's doing interviews winning about her time in DC. Okay. So yeah, she does keep doing interviews, and this is what's pissing me off because she needs to shut her mouth loudly. She needs to loudly be quiet because she left the group. And it was that infamous scene during that little documentary that they did, and they were in the studio, and Farrah had just got there. And then when Farrah got there, I'm sure it was already tense because of what had happened at Beyonce's house.
Right.
Because Beyonce had to check that hoe real quick. So I'm sure things were already tense, and then things were already tense between her and Matthew Knowles. I do think Matthew was mean to them. I do think that he put Beyonce on the pedestal and was rude and disrespectful to the other women in the group, even Kelly. Yeah, I think that he has been. But the smart thing about Kelly and him is that sometimes you go through something just so you can get to the better on the other side. So all that stuff that Matthew took them through, it also prepared them for other people that they were going to encounter as well. Because that is a very grimy, dirty, nasty industry. So he just got you prepared. He just created tough skin, because when all of those people was leaving the group, I can imagine with all of that hate mail and the hate pages that they had on Beyonce and all that, how she felt when she literally had nothing to do with it.
Right.
Nothing to do with it. By Latavia and LaToya getting fired, Matthew fired them. Beyonce is not the manager of Destiny's Child. She is a group member.
Right.
She has influence, but not that much. Why would she want them gone? She knows that it's going to cause friction. Like, everybody knows that groups break up. So You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that group that breaks up. You want to stay together, or at least stay together as long as you can. So I can understand with Beyonce, especially building the DC brand at that time, it's very crucial, to keep everybody together. But she had no control over it. If she had it her way, I'm sure she probably would have kept those girls. She probably would have, just to avoid everything that happened after, because by her father being the manager and the reason why they left, it just trickled down into Beyonce. But I feel like Matthew should have been more vocal. He shouldn't have been a bitch ass nigga. He should have or to say, my daughter ain't got nothing to do with this. Beyonce, Kelly, they have nothing to do with this. If they were hurting or if they were sad about it, he should have said something, instead of just letting Beyonce deal with all that, like, oh, it'll pass. Well, yeah, the pastors ain't talking about you, nigga. like they talking about me. So, of course, this is a big deal to you because they're not talking about you. They're talking about me. And then when Farrah left, it just made it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So there go Beyonce once again.
Yeah.
About the group. And it's just like, it's not her group, it's Matthew's. She doesn't own the DC brand or anything like that. Keep talking.
Okay, no problem. So, fun fact, one of the first celebrities that I saw when I moved to Houston was Matthew Knowles. It was in Ocean Air. I was with my friends at happy hour, and he walked in with some lady or whatever, and I was like, oh my God, that's Matthew Knowles. And of course, I was starstruck, but not really starstruck, because I'm like, no, I'm just out eating, and here comes Matthew Knowles. And
starstruck about getting ripped off?
Do what?
What's the starstruck about getting ripped off? Because this is one thing I will say about Matthew Knowles. Matthew Knowles created Destiny's Child, right?
True.
Matthew Knowles wasn't such an evil, grimy person. Then why didn't he create another supergroup?
He tried.
And did it work?
And failed.
Exactly.
He tried.
That says a lot about you. That says a lot about him. A lot about him. Because Destiny's Child didn't break up. They just don't want to be involved with Matthew. I think that's really what it is. I think Beyonce's done, because Beyonce fired her own father. Like, he was her manager even while she was solo. And she fired him. Or I'm not gonna. People say that she didn't fire him. Basically, said that like their contract was up and she just didn't do another one. But I think that she fired him, and I think that she became her own manager, because she's been her own manager ever since. Right. So it's just like, I think that. So if your own daughter gets rid of you, that says a lot. A lot of people said that Beyonce was doing it because of Matthew cheating on her mother and having children outside of the marriage, and things of that nature. I think that may have had something to do with it, because Beyonce loves her mother now. She don't play by Miss Tina Knowles. Mm-hmm. So I do think that may have had something to do with it, but I think it was way more than that. I think that was just part of something underneath the umbrella. There was way more reasons I think she got rid of Matthew, because for you to get rid of your own parent, a lot comes with that. Although you shouldn't mix the two, family and business, I think you should try to separate as much as you can. But right. Still at the same time, it's hard to do, especially when who has your better interest besides someone you've known your entire life, So it's like, I get it, like when Usher, when he fired his mom, and I mean, that shit can get really sticky, so I get it. But for Beyonce to fire her own lead, that says a lot, So I'm just like, okay, well, some of the stuff these girls were saying, they were telling the truth, because I mean, but at the same time, it still was not Beyonce's fault.
Right.
It wasn't her fault that the girls got kicked out of the group. It's not our fault that she got kicked out. I mean, she didn't get kicked out of the group.
Can't sing.
Did you see how she tried to throw shade basically like after she did leave? Because Beyonce was like, well, it's better that you go home and we sing your life.
Listen, that was the funny part to me. She was like, you just need to go ahead and just go catch your flight, girl, because
with your can't sing
telling her voice, she was just like, we just can't. So go ahead and take your butt home. Well, how am I gonna leave without my luggage? Well, we can send you your luggage. Like, we can send you that. But we don't want you, girl, to miss your flight. We looking out for you.
Period. So this how gonna say that Beyonce, when she, well, actually she said Kelly called her. No, it was Michelle. Who called her Michelle? Wait, first that she can sing in her own right, but she didn't fit the sound of the group. No. She just can't sing. I'm sorry. She can probably carry a little tune.
What are y'all hearing?
I would encourage y'all. She did do a solo track. And she did a video too. I would encourage you guys to go and listen to it. Farrah cannot sing. It's a difference between carrying a tune and being able to sing. It's a difference. Michelle Williams can sing. Kelly Rowland can sing. Beyonce can sing. LaToya can sing. Latavia can sing. Farrah cannot. Farrah is a doo-wop girl, like a Sierra. Like I love Sierra pieces, but right, I love me some CC to pieces. I love you, Sierra girl. You can carry a tune, but you're not a singer. You're not gonna put Sierra on the stage with like Adele and Jennifer Hudson. They're gonna drown her out. You're not even gonna hear her. just because even like Rihanna can carry a tune to me, but she's not like a songstress. To me, she's not one that you literally gets on stage and belts it out. Like she's not one of those people. But she can sing. Rihanna, she tried. But she's not one of those people that a song come on and I'm just like, oh, girl, you blew this. Like like somebody back like an Anita Baker or Tony Braxton.
Ooh, Anita Baker.
So, like it's just people that you hear and you immediately just be like, oh, girl, you blew that. Like a Mary J. Blige, I'm going down. Like like you, oh, girl, you blew that shit. Oh, girl. Like Keisha Cole, I should have cheated. Like, oh, girl, you sang that song, girl. So it's like those are singers. People that actually can sing. Not somebody that can carry a tune, not a doo-wop girl. Like, I mean, they can sing background, but you gonna want them to come to the front. When you get a whiff of, like that one dude back in the day who always sang background, and he did that song with Alicia Keys, that Secret song.
Oh, her background singer. The live that hit. What was his name?
I forgot his name, but she like she's like, your voice is too powerful. Like you have to be up here. Like it went from him just in the background to him becoming part of the song. It's just like, do you not hear this man? Like his voice is crazy. So it's just like, I mean, like Mariah Carey, she started off as a background singer. And then somebody heard her one day, like, girl, do that again. Like, nah. Yeah, get your ass out of there. So I mean, a lot of women start off that way as background singers, and once people hear them, they're just like, no, you should not be singing background. Like, you should be in the front. So it's like, but some people don't want to be. Like I just like singing background. I like doing my doo-wop, shoo-wop. And that's a Farrah background. You're a pretty face, and you can be
a background dancer. She's a background face, but she is not a background singer either.
Very stank attitude, and that's the reason why I feel like she fell out with Beyonce. Because when she was sitting there was an interview, and then Farrah said, "Well, when me and Beyonce became friends first," Beyonce was like,
"I know, right?" Beyonce was quick to give you that. She's like, "Bitch, what?"
Beyonce, bitch, friends with who?
Where?
You tried it. Beyonce, you tried it.
I love Beyonce shade eye. I love Beyonce shade face. Shade eye. That's when you see somebody lie, like, bitch, you a lie.
You definitely lying right now. Her facial expression said it all. She turned to look at them and was like, bitch, it's another Beyonce here. It's not talking about me.
I know you're not talking about me.
I don't want to fight you since Saturday. Like, I know you're talking about me.
I was trying to send you your luggage. Like, bitch, we are not friends. We are not friends.
Sorry, Gemini. Sierra, she
She's entertaining, though. She's very entertaining.
Y'all want to know why Sierra really didn't blow up? The reason why Sierra, the reason why I'm not gonna say flatlined, but because coming from goodies, 1-2 step, and all of the killing the game when she like, you could not say Sierra. What I was infatuated when she got goodies. You can tell me nothing, bitch. I bet you want. You can tell me nothing about Sierra.
Oh,
but you couldn't tell me she could sing either, because she can't. She has a cute little voice.
Right.
It's cute. I ain't gonna lie. It's cute. But she can't sing. She's not a singer. She's not. I mean, So
I'm probably gonna get killed for this, but Sierra is kind of like a Janet Jackson to me. Like Janet Jackson is.
Period. Now, when people were comparing her to Janet,
entertain.
I'm with you.
Her voice.
I'm with you. With Janet, I was saying the same thing. Like when people compared them, I'm like, that is a great comparison.
It is
a great comparison. When Sierra got on stage and did the Janet Jackson tribute, thought she was dancing too fast. I'm like, first of all, you need to slow down. Janet was doing all that. She didn't spin it around 60 times in 2 seconds. Everybody dizzy. I'm like, she didn't do that. So she did it a little fast, but I mean, she still killed it. But I wanted her to slow down a little bit and give it the beat, because pleasure brings something. Yeah, Janet was feeling it, the hair swinging and I mean, she was going way too fast. I'm like, Sierra, slow down, girl. Like, I mean, maybe she was just like really excited. Like, because I mean, it was like, and Janet was in the building, you know, so I mean, that's huge, you know, so it's just, so maybe she was just really excited because I love when it comes to Miss Sierra dancing, you can't tell me nothing about her dancing. She killing the game. Like, and can't a bitch step to her. Like, who gonna check Sierra when it comes to dancing? Like,
nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Nobody. She will run the floor with you. Like, but yeah, I said that after K9 disagreed with me first. She couldn't sing. I changed it politically correct, and that's like being here like this. If you want to be able to sing, my girl, you can think that girl. But she said, LaTavia cannot sing, and she can't.
I kind of agree. LaTavia didn't really have like a voice that could like really sing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and like she said, shout out to Latifah, they make you feel it in your soul, period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. When Kelly Price said, as we lay, you wanted to lay down.
Absolutely.
Well, Kelly said, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. You might have been thinking like this is gross. You're probably talking about somebody's child, but let's bump and grind. You know, like I think the talent.
I'm a huge R. Kelly fan, but before all of that mess went down, I mean, every CD he came out with, I was a huge R. Kelly fan. And then that whole thing with the girl, you know, urinating on him.
He said, at least she's saying better than Candy. Candy yodels.
Oh, Candy? Like from Escape Candy?
Candy girl.
Candy has a nice tone. I think Candy has a nice tone.
When she out in the club, don't think I'm not. I cannot with her.
I actually bought that CD.
And that note she be trying to get when she put her finger on her ear, I be like, Candy, take your finger off your ear roll. So you know that you is off key. I'm like, oh, what is wrong with you?
Huge fan of Candy's. I like bought her CD, like everything.
She mad that Shamari showed her ass off when they did that thing off. That's why the Shamari didn't come back. Because when they had that little thing off on the season before last or whatever, and Candy and Shamari sang against each other, Shamari killed her ass. Sorry, Candy. Go sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Chico, go sit down. Chico, get your stupid ass up here.
Still a dope ass producer, songwriter. You know, she killing the game in that too.
Okay, standing next to J-Lo or Ashanti, Farrah can sing.
No.
Ashanti can actually sing. Ashanti can sing. J-Lo cannot. I still listen to Foolish to this day by Ashanti.
Yes. Ashanti, it's Ashanti, J-Lo, Farrah.
Ashanti can sing. Now J-Lo, I'm with you. She can't.
She cannot sing. But she is a bomb-ass actress, let me tell you. I love every single movie that she's in. Who?
Geely. Trash. Did she make this mountain movie?
Remember Geely? Yeah.
J-Lo always trying to be a white woman in the movie.
All her other like rom-coms and stuff that she's did, I've loved them.
I don't like J-Lo, and she get on my nerves when she be trying to act the shit. The only movie I like by her is Enough. When she called him and he answered the phone and he said, "Is this my little croissant?" And she says, "No, it's your loaf of bread." I'm like, "Yes, J-Lo."
But you didn't like Monster-in-Law. You didn't like any of them.
Monster-in-Law was cute. Man Manhattan was okay, but Selena was like made for her. I'll give her that. She did a great job with Selena. Right. But other than that, that's it.
Oh, I really like J-Lo's rom-coms. I'm a huge fan of her rom-coms.
Girl, I don't like J-Lo. She cannot sing. She can two-step.
No, she can dance her ass off.
You don't show it. Excuse me, 99. Janet has a soft little voice, not powerful singing at all. No. Right. Anytime.
All of her shit still slaps. Like all of Janet's stuff to this day.
My girl. Hey, Circa. Hey, Circa. Hey, Circa. Hey, Circa.
Sarah can blow.
Sarah can blow, y'all. Miss Sarah right here, y'all.
Got some vocals. Okay.
Piss me off. I said you could sing like this and you, girl.
Exactly. That girl can blow. Check out Sarah's channel because she has videos of her actually, covering some really dope songs on there. But yeah, Sarah freaking blow.
And it's not just like, she's not a Farrah canine.
Yeah, she would out-sing Farrah to the ground.
CC is a performer. Yep, agreed. Janet and the Mickey Mouse.
Oh. But Janet is a legend. Point blank, period.
I lost my place.
And not take that away from her.
Oh, it is, but we love you.
It is.
True Purple Haze, people just be so ready to go off.
Who going off?
Nobody. I don't believe. I think she's just setting that.
Oh.
Sierra has no voice, but a good entertainer, though. Exactly. We agree. Hey, Trust Spot. Hey, Trust Spot. Hey, Trust Spot. Oh. This is Trap. Y'all go check him out on Station Head. He has a Station Head at the Trap Spot. He about to be on YouTube, too. So y'all look out for Trap. He going to be coming on my show soon. So I can cuss him out. But, yeah. So, yeah, we love Trap.
What are you doing right now, Trap Spot? Like, what are you doing right now?
Trap in a house. D Turtle Facts. Hi, Tiffany. Hi.
Hey, Tiff. Funny, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to call you Tiffany. You don't want to be called Tiff.
Candy girl. I can't stand Candy. A good singer will have me stopping what I'm doing. Period. That's what good singers do. Farrah ain't never had nobody stop and do nothing but look at her. That's about it because she pretty. Was it Latavia that had the solo album after?
Did you have a solo album?
I think she tried because, Latavia and them, they didn't like Candy. Latavia and them didn't like Candy because Candy was dating a boy from Jagged Edge at the same time as Latavia and Latoya.
Oh, okay.
Candy brought out Jagged Edge. She made them famous. And Candy was dating Brandon, I believe, one of the twins.
I believe so.
She is the one who brought them to the forefront. Mm-hmm. And when they went on tour with Destiny's Child. And around the time Latavia and Latoya got kicked out of the group, they got kicked out of the group basically because of them too, because of the boys. Like they left that out.
I remember that
they
too.
They were dating them.
Yeah.
Latavia was dating one and Latoya was dating the other.
Bringing it up, yeah.
Right. And Candy was dating Brandon at the same time. So, yeah.
Being nasty on top of being little fast asses.
Yeah, Candy can sing. Fits her voice. Okay.
She has a unique.
Yes, we put that Candy on the Masked Singer. That is definitely her because nobody yodels like her. So that is definitely her. Everybody cheats.
You know how? See how he just be gone and just leave me here all alone. Well, I can't put up y'all's comments, but I can definitely read them. What we talking about? Candy was for everyone. You right, Tansy. But back then, everybody was hooking up with everybody.
It still is, but Candy was still for everybody. That finger ain't working. What? Oh, right. Period. Still the truth I can't read. I'm like Candy.
Let it go.
Stop.
But I went to the whole Escape tour thing or Escape or whatever they were calling themselves when they went on tour.
Right, Maya. Like Tony Braxton Candy.
So, yeah, it was like her, them, Monica, and somebody else. But I really enjoyed that tour. It was kind of dope.
That's the song Candy was singing on Atlanta Housewives that it was trash when she was singing against Shamari.
What did she sing? You're my little secret?
No, for nothing. I think that's what she hit. She was trying to lower her. Candy just needs to let it go. Everybody cheats, but your ass gotta know how.
Is that what she was singing?
No, she was singing Nothing in the World, like something like that. Like it was just weird. No. Then she hit this unnecessary ass note because it was unnecessary.
Didn't Nene call her out in because I don't watch Atlanta Housewives anymore, but it was in a super, super early season, and she was like, Candy cannot sing. And I was like, oh shit.
Back in the day, Candy, yes. But 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 no, she can't sing. I just screamed, yes, Candy, put that finger over her damn ear and tried to hit that. Period. She was like, I'm like, move this so you can hear that you're not on key.
No.
You're not. You're not. And you had a little COVID. And it was a little crackly, so I'm just like, I'm gonna need you to move this and be.
Make me go watch this episode if I can.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh my God!
You try to hit that note. I'm like, Candy, no.
This will be interesting.
Candy versus Shamari. I gotta find it because it was hilarious. Bam.
We're going to step into Bitch Stole My Hits. Okay, I will start with Miss Shamari. From the group, like, stepping up, honey. Ain't no bones in it, ain't no age. She's about to sing her life away and present to you. Styles by Marlo. These songs. Oh, you tried it, Miss Hampton, honey. His eye is on a sparrow. When Jesus
Shamari.
is a portion, a constant friend is he. Hallelujah! I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow.
She had a little COVID at the end, but it was all right. Candy, come on with your fit in. Come on, girl.
I was already nervous. But after now, Shamari
I would have been nervous too if I yodeled.
The Holy Ghost over here. I'm super nervous. Amen, amen. Now we will usher in Candy. She about to set this stage like on fire, baby. Come on, get it,
Y'all in the chat, let us know who won.
You cut me deep. Whoever knew that the blow to my chest would come directly from you. You
What we thinking?
That hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that hurt. My head is still ringing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Shamari took that.
Do you really believe J-Lo gonna act?
Absolutely, I believe J-Lo can act. I enjoy J-Lo movies. Absolutely.
We ain't wrong. She needed to take that. Candy.
Purple Haze said, might as well let Portia sing too. I can't. Hey.
Nothing. I like Enough. That's my shit.
Monster-in-Law was my shit.
I like Monster-in-Law too. It is hilarious. Especially what's her face? What's the lady's name in that movie?
Oh God.
Super famous. Like, what is her name?
Jane Fonda.
I love her. She was hilarious.
Jane Fonda. Who's the comedian? Why am I drawing a blank? The comedian that was her assistant. That was Jane Fonda's assistant in the movie.
Who?
In Monster Law.
What's her name? Wanda Sykes.
Thank you, Wanda Sykes. Yes. How can I forget that? What is wrong with me? Yeah, take my black card.
She is forgettable.
Wanda's I love Wanda Sykes.
Yes, Candy was writing on the writings on the wall, and she was also sleeping with the same members as her friends. I remember when they was all on tour together, Jagged Edge, Destiny Child, Boyz II Men, and somebody else. Yeah. When they were on tour, Brandon was dating Candy. He was dating Candy. I remember actually back in the day when I actually liked Tasha K before I found out she's a stupid ass bitch. She did an interview with Brandon's baby's mother and his first kid. And it was actually very good. She did a good job. I still want to kick her in the shin. But yeah, she actually did a really good interview with her. And she actually spilled a lot of tea too. And she talked a lot about Candy. Her daughter actually was babysitting. Candy actually was like, I watched her before, like babysitting. I'm like, let me find out. Candy was like, I'm like, and then Candy, didn't you have your own motherfucking child? Didn't you have Riley? You babysitting other people's kids. You got your own child that your mama had. That's why you keep letting it run your life.
My hair?
Let her raise your daughter. Huh?
What did K9 say? Who else wants to touch my hair? I don't even want to touch my hair.
I bet you, it just looks like it smells so good. Y'all say that shit.
What? It smells like oil.
It
smells like juices and berries.
I wish people would come here for Sean instead of peeping to see if their faves are being discussed. I'm about to talk about their faves in a minute, so
just wait a minute. They'll be dropping out of the trees in a minute.
Yes, Shamari hit a girl, did she? I mean, she had a little COVID too, but
yeah, Shamari killed it. Candy, not so much. But you know what I am really looking forward to, and we talked about this the other day, but the verses between Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. Cannot wait for it. See, a million times.
Before we switch topics. I like to get everybody's opinion out there. I'm going.
Almost.
And J-Lo need to work on acting skills, same type of character every time. Period. No, J-Lo always want to be a white woman in her roles. She always want to be the white lady.
I can see why you would say that.
Take it easy when you guys going on Tasha. Yeah, I'm gonna kick her in the balls. Tasha K is my girl. We know. I can't wait either, Tef. Yes, someone posted on YouTube. That's right. So moving on to the Darley's favorite. So this podcast, so Tasha K, has decided to come forward with these half-ass apologies.
Here we go.
I was talking to Tip the other day, and Tip was like, Sean, why would Lovely T, I'm going into like super detail about this later when I go live next, but I'm gonna just, touch it, touch it, bring it, bed, watch it, touching me and stuff.
Hey.
We're just gonna touch it. So, hey, Tasha K, you stupid ass bitch. So, I was talking to my girl Tiff, and she wanted to know, she's like, well, Sean, why would Lovely T get in this situation with Nick at Night and Tasha K? And I'm like, besides her being a weak ass bitch, I'm like, because she doesn't want that smoke from Tasha. And this is her olive branch. This is her way of letting Tasha know that, Tasha, I really don't have a problem with you, and I'll go after Nick. I'll throw shade at her because I don't really like her anyway. So she totally chose your side anyway when all of that went down 3 years ago. So Tasha, it's fine. We don't have a problem, girl. This bitch need to keep my name out her mouth, girl. You are not a cool. She don't need to. Don't send that bitch in my direction. So that's why the Lovely T is a scary ass hoe. And she just felt like the only way that she could like send an olive and extend an olive branch to Tasha K is by coming at Neek, because that had nothing to do with Lovely T. Neek said nothing disrespectful about. She didn't say anything disrespectful. She didn't subliminally say anything disrespectful. So for Lovely T to jump in, and it's because she's a wet-haired, scary ass bitch with a flat fucking face. So that's the only reason she got it
away.
Lovely T's supposed to be so unproblematic. Oh, Lovely T doesn't have time for the drama. Lovely T doesn't get into this shit. Yet when Neek says something to Tasha, all of a sudden, lovely, you decide to insert your motherfucking self, bitch. When nobody's talking to your motherfucking asshole. So the only reason you said something to Neek is because Neek is very relevant and you're fucking not. You're still over there, honey, with that dry ass tea, that second hand, third hand, fourth hand ass tea, bitch.
Here we go.
Sick of that, honey, bitch. You've been in here since 2002. How? Show and prove, bitch. Let me find out that you and Wiley it take 30 motherfucking years to get to 1 million, hoe.
Oh, God.
It's just relevant. Relevant how? Relevant where? Relevant when? You're not. You're stagnant, just like your motherfucking auntie Tasha, bitch, and just like her son Storm. How?
You should really be embarrassed.
Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Of course, you were gonna jump into the people with Nick at night. Of course, you're bored. You don't have anything else to do. Ain't nobody talking about no motherfucking Lovely T for what? What's to talk about with them wet ass wigs, bitch? What's to talk about? Oh,
wet wigs.
Stick that coffee cup.
Shit away.
Put that water in it, cause it ain't no tea in it, bitch. We sick of that cup. We sick of them wigs. So I'm tired of them. I'm sick of looking at that shit and that motherfucking red lipstick. How? It's not appealing. It's not. It does nothing for your eyes. It does nothing for your wig. It just does nothing. It's just there. It's just there like a fucking scarlet letter. I'm sick of you and the head and feet cold ass wig, bitch. That's always wet. Always. Let me find out you spray with oil sheen every time you put it on, huh? So it's just, I'm sick of you. Like, there's no reason for you to express yourself. Anybody's talking to you because you're irrelevant. We ain't talking about tea. We ain't talking about flat faces. We ain't talking about red lipstick. We ain't talking about none of that, bitch. So you weren't sent for. You jumped in it because you want friends again. You want friends, guy. This is the same person that you just took a photograph with and all of that shit, and you will go against her for a bitch that you've been beefing with? Weird. Neek had no issue with you. Like, no issue. So for Lovely to jump in it, that's just lets you know that you're just a bored ass hoe. So I'm going to, because I have a lot more to say. But I'm not going to do it today. But I mean, I'm going to, just not right now. But yeah, I got all type of shit. Okay, Lovely T. Talk to me.
So here's my thing. I really just don't understand where, all the shit is coming from. All Neek did was a video, and she did commentary on exactly what Azriel said. Azriel said, bloggers like Tasha K and other bloggers take the story and then they fill in holes to kind of fluff the story up. What is fluff? Fluff is a lie. So Neek titled her video, Azriel says Tasha K is a liar. So I don't know like what the wine sippers heard or what the tea sippers heard, but I listened to that video like 4 times. Azriel clearly said Tasha K's name. Neek didn't say it. Azriel said it, and then Neek did commentary on it. So now all of a sudden, Tasha K gets all in her feelings, goes onto her backup channel, and just now Neek has a big forehead. Now Neek is a bitch. Now Neek is jealous. Now Neek is this. Now Neek is that. It's like, man, why are you mad at Neek?
Oh,
not mad at Azriel. Like, what the fuck?
Well, we having a Darlies. Oh, I'm going to a Darlies girl. What time is it? In about an hour and 15 minutes, I will be going live again. And it's going to be, I'm gonna really show you how I feel about them getting over it. Okay? So give me about an hour and a half to get home, and I'm going in. Oh, go ahead, girl. Go ahead, Tiffany. Keep talking, girl. We're not over it. They might be, I'm not.
aside from that, I don't understand why, Tasha K got mad at Neek, but you're not getting mad at the person that actually said what she said. So then you go on your backup channel and you drag Neek for filth or whatever, by yelling and screaming and, doing all this bullshit. And then you sit up here and say that Neek, wanted to be with Storm and wanted Storm to take care of her and her child. How is Storm going to take care of any grown woman and her child? Storm is a child. What money does Storm have to take care of some grown woman and her child? What the hell? And then nowhere in Neek's communication did she allude to the fact that where she was interested in Storm Monroe. Not once.
Right.
Not once. Mm-hmm. So then you sit up here and threaten the girl. You threaten Neek talking about, ooh, wait till I get back. When I get back on Friday, I'm going to expose her baby daddy. Okay, and so Neek is a mother. Her and the dad are not together, but they co-parent. She talks about it all the time. So what is it that you're going to expose? What is it that you're going to expose? Now, Neek has to respond. But what I love about Neek is Neek will give you the before, the in the middle, and here's how we got there. So she went back and said, okay, here's how we got here. It all started with this, and then we got to this. So that's where it included Lovely T. And again, I just don't see why Lovely T is upset because, again, Neek didn't say anything negative about Lovely T at all. All she did was explain a timeline. Lovely T happened to be in that timeline. I think Armand was in that timeline too. So it's just like, where is all the hate coming from for this one person where it all started, where she did a video about what somebody else said? Now everybody mad about it.
Right.
But isn't that what YouTube commentators do? YouTube content creators do? You see something happening, you comment on the video, you do commentary on the video, you give your opinion on the video. That is what YouTube is all about.
Right.
So I don't understand. I just thought it was all bullshit. I thought Tasha threw it, just took it all the way out of proportion. She took it to a level that it didn't need to be taken to. All because of what Azriel said, not what Neek said. So again, we can watch Neek's video 1,000 times. Azriel said it. So again, that's just where I am on it. I just think it's fucking ridiculous. And yes, I stand for Neek. Yes, I mod at Neek's. Yes, I rock with Neek.
I stand for Neek and I'm out of Neek.
So again, I mean, Neek is one of the realest ones out here. I'm so sorry. I know everybody has their faves. Well, she's one of mine and always has. She was one of the first YouTube content creators that I started watching on YouTube.
Neek is my girl.
Again,
if we get into it, I'm still
like she is going to run across the right one.
Who?
Tasha K. She's going to run across the right one.
Me.
She is going to run across the right one, and that's just going to be the end of it. Like you said, then today she was like, oh, I'm not going to say anything about other YouTubers or small YouTube content creators. Didn't you say that at the end of 2019? And yet here we are.
That part.
You could have just said nothing.
I'm about to say, girl, I'm just trying to reserve my energy because when I'm knocking shit down.
I know.
Love me, honey. Yeah, I got it. I'm going down high, and I'm going to answer Tasha Cat. I'm gonna let them know how I feel about these fake ass apologies and how did you subliminally apologize, girl?
And I see that like Lovely T saying, addressing Neek as old girl. Seriously? And then how can Tasha K come from for anybody's looks? How dare you come for anybody's looks.
You literally bald headed.
You looking like a whole man out here.
I don't think it's hate on Lovely T's side with Neek. She has an issue with her, but because everyone was on TK's side when TK had an issue with Lovely T, especially Neek took Tasha K. Okay, girl. Make sure you come to the live in about an hour and 30 minutes, girl. Make sure you come over there, girl. Make sure you come over there, girl. Do y'all think Neek is passive aggressive? No. Kinda. Maybe.
I think it's passive aggressive.
Not towards Lovely T, no.
Yeah, when Neek has an issue or when someone has an issue with Neek, I believe, or from what I've seen, she addresses it directly. I don't think she's passive aggressive at all. Not in my opinion.
I wouldn't say that she's necessarily passive. Well, I mean, when it comes to Tasha, I don't know. Yep, I am good, girl. I hope to see you, girl. I hope to see you, girl, with your pretty self. I hope to see you, girl. I hope to see you, girl. I hope to see you, girl. But we're probably gonna end the live right here because I am at work and I gotta leave pretty soon. So
I gotta hit up Station Head anyway. So
here he is. So Rich Low Max is about to go live on Station Head. So make sure you guys go over there and check out Rich. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I will be going live again here soon in about an hour and a half. So I'm gonna be putting the stream up. But yeah,
and I will be in the chat regulating bitches if I have to.
It's about to go down. So make sure you come over and watch your boy SeanDavieWay because I'm about to cut some hoes out.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Hot Shot.
Hi, Hot Shot. We love you, Hot Shot. Latifah. Because I'm gonna let you guys know how I feel about Lovely T. I'm gonna let you know how I feel about Tasha K. I'm gonna let you know how I feel about Nicki Nike, and I'm gonna let you feel about I'm about to go.
Thank you, K9.
I'm about to go in. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But I love you guys. I gotta get out of here. Shout out to my girl Sif West for coming through. You can't sit with this panel. I love you guys. Until the next time. Bye.
Bye.